Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Central Kentuckians are still waiting for the water to go down as some reflect on how they escaped the flood. And a local college wants to get resources to February flood survivors in eastern Kentucky.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to you, Mountain family. My name is Amelia Lee here with you on this April 10th, and the time is now 5 o'clock this morning, and it's time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal today. Megan, you're joining me at the desk, so we're going to talk about some weather. I know I have my winter coat on. I lost all my hoodies, so unfortunately that's the route I have to take now. But what are we expecting? I know we have some hope for 70s in the near future.
We do. Now today, this morning especially, will not be as cold as we've been seeing. I mean, take a look at those temperatures, mainly sitting in the 40s and 50s, so nothing to complain about. However, as we head into the afternoon, those temperatures won't be as warm as yesterday, but still in the 60s for most of the region. So, you know, there's some give and take there. As we go through the next couple days, we do have a drop back down to the 50s for tomorrow and Saturday, but the 60s return on Sundays and 70s. Yes, 70s are in the forecast for your Monday, so definitely looking forward to that. Here's a look at satellite and radar this morning. We're seeing a little bit of rain moving into the area right now, and we'll continue to see those rain chances until the afternoon, but that will be a little bit of a break before more chances of rain and storm chances pop in the evening and overnight hours going into your Friday. Here's what you can expect for the next couple hours. High temperatures will be around that 5 o'clock hour for today, and we have those rain chances for most of the day, but that will be again clearing out as you're going through your Friday, and by the time you head into Saturday, we're looking at much drier conditions. Amelia.
Thanks, Megan. Many rivers in central and western Kentucky crested, but Governor Andy Beshear urges everyone to remain alert, especially along the Ohio River. Residents of Franklin County are still waiting for the water to recede to see just how much damage is left behind. Madison Carmouche talked to one family who's preparing for the new while mucking out the old.
We don't have no clue on anything right now.
Wednesday was Jenna Fent and Nicholas Abner's first trip to their home on Travis Circle. The last time the couple saw their home, they needed a boat to enter.
The boat was even right here with this, and we had to crawl through here.
Fent and Abner tell us they bought this home in 2019 and that they've enjoyed living along the river.
We love being on the river. We go kayaking in the summer and everything out here.
But this is the worst flood they have seen.
It's all the way up to the bottom window. We already had plans to move, so this is gonna be, it's gonna push us to move.
While the water is receding, emotions are on the rise because Fent is 5 months pregnant with their first child.
We have 4 months to get a home ready, so that's where we're at right now.
Fent says they were making strides to organize their baby's nursery, but that all came to a halt when the expected crest continued to rise above record level.
Try to get everything to higher ground on Sunday because that's when we realized it's coming in the house.
The couple says they are worried about where they will stay because the remnants of mud in their home are too dangerous for Fent to breathe in.
I have really struggled with right now not having somewhere to bring my child home to. That's the main thing that's staying on my head right now. I can't get it out.
She says this fact is more upsetting than the items lost along the way. In Franklin County, Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
Fent and Abner tell us they're waiting to see how FEMA can help them find a permanent place to land. The Franklin County Courthouse is closed this week, and that's thanks to the historic flooding. Cases are being rescheduled, and leaders are figuring out what's next while they wait for several feet of water to be removed. Staff members spent hours during the weekend shuffling files and cabinets into an elevator to take upstairs. The $29 million facility was opened in 2013. It replaced the original building that was 176 years old. After conducting a special briefing yesterday due to the most recent round of severe weather, Governor Beshear will also have a Team Kentucky update today. The governor will discuss several topics, including the state's response to the most recent round of severe weather. He'll also talk about economic improvements. In Louisville, the Ohio River crested early yesterday morning after reaching historic heights, but the river remained high last night. If you take a look at your screen, you can see some aerial footage. You can see people using boats to go from place to place with complete neighborhoods underwater. The river typically sits at around 12 feet near downtown Louisville. It crested higher than 36 feet yesterday, putting this month's flooding in the top 10 worst in the river's history. An Eastern Kentucky business that stepped up countless times to assist in Kentucky flood recovery efforts is doing so again. New Frontier in Moorhead has Kentucky Strong t-shirts and hats available right now on their website. All of the proceeds will go directly to helping people affected by the most recent flooding. In the past, New Frontier helped raise money and collect supplies for devastating flooding in the region. Samaritan's Purse is working on homes in Chestnut Ridge, a higher ground community in Knott County. Now the first home has a roof. Members with Samaritan's Purse say they're working on one particular home as fast as they can. That home recipient has a lung disease and needs a transplant. Without a dry, livable home, the transplant process can't go any further.
He needs to have a safe, dry, livable home that will take care of him and also a caretaker in the near future. So we're going to make this house our priority to get done first.
Officials say the owner of the home has yet to see the progress, but workers took him to dinner last night to meet, pray, and discuss the progress with him. Hazard Community and Technical College hosted a disaster recovery resource fair yesterday for survivors of the February flood and even recent severe storms. So at the event say it was to help connect folks with resources in different organizations who could help as they work to recover. Loans, grants, and even free recovery guidance were discussed, as well as help for small businesses.
It's just wonderful to be able to see people to come in and get the help that they need and to walk out maybe with a few more resources than what they had coming in.
Lots of assistance is available online, but some people find it hard to navigate all those websites and find out exactly what's best for them. So if you can go in person to one spot and talk to all the different organizations and learn exactly what's available and what might be the best avenue for you to pursue.
Goodwill, the Red Cross, FEMA, and the Small Business Administration, plus more organizations were at the fair. There will be another disaster recovery fair. It's today from noon until 6 at the Pike County Library. There are new days and hours of operation for the disaster recovery centers in Pike County. The centers at the Belfry and Pike County Public Library in Pikeville will be open from 9 until 7, Monday through Saturday. The centers are closed on Sundays. President Donald Trump approved a major disaster declaration for Virginia. This is for winter storms and flooding in February. This does include all 4 Virginia counties in our area: Buchanan, Dickinson, Lee, and Wise. Public assistance federal funding is available to the state and eligible local governments. One person is dead following a crash in Madison County. The crash happened around 10:30 yesterday morning at the intersection of Richmond Road and the Berea bypass. 27-year-old Victoria McQuarrie of Richmond was killed. Another person involved in the crash was taken to the hospital. We do not know the extent of their injuries. April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 3,275 people died from driving distracted in 2023. Kentucky State Police Trooper Matt Gayhart says it's always dangerous to drive distracted.
Unfortunately, we see a lot of distracted driving in this day and time with cell phones and everything that's going on inside the vehicles. So we're just encouraging people to put the phones down, focus on what they're doing driving, make sure that you're paying attention to your speed, and then also make sure that we're buckled up.
The NHTSA says April is the time to pledge not to drive distracted. Thank you for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, most tariffs are put on hold for another 90 days, but some countries are refusing to back down.